everyone, my name is Jenkins, and this is Chubby Diaries Presents Inspired 2021. We all know that 2020 has been a crazy year. So my whole purpose of this limited series podcast is to motivate and encourage people to be able to pursue their dreams and goals for 2021. I hope that y'all enjoy these 10 amazing guests, and here we go. You can also download these episodes on all the major streaming platforms like Apple, Spotify, and Google. And then also check us out on IG at chubbydiaries__ and on our website at chubbydiaries.com. Here we go. Hey everybody, my name is Jenkins, and this is Inspire 2021. Y'all, we know how 2020 has been. It has been a crazy year. And so I had the idea that, you know what, Chubby Diaries, we want to be able to inspire people for 2021, give them the tips, the tricks, all the stuff that they need to be able to be productive and motivated going into 2021. So I have amazing guests on, just like I have today. I have the founder and CEO of Paramount Global Security Solutions, my brother, not from another mother, but the actual same mother, my brother, Justin Jenkins. Hey, thank you for being here today, Jeeks.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me on.
All right, so real quick, just for everybody. Oh, actually, 1 second. During this time, so I had to like hit that note of that silent button. All right, so here we go. First question. This is just for all the people who might need to know who Jeff is just a little bit more. What is your fondest memory of your big brother?
Well, it is the holiday season, so I know one thing we always used to do around the holidays was watch Jingle All the Way. So definitely when I watch that movie, I've already watched it 3 times already this holiday season. So I know that when I watch that movie, I definitely always think of times we used to watch it growing up.
I mean, no, that is our movie. Like straight up, that's what Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad, and they're just like this duo that's going and trying to look for this toy. It is hilarious. Like me and him always go on it. I was trying to think of that part. Oh man, I can't even think of it. When they was at the toy store and they're getting ready to go in, and
and he's talking about he's been working at the post office.
I went to junior college for a semester, so I know.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
But no, y'all want to know. So for me, real quick, my fondest memory of my brother is we actually almost burnt down our backyard. And so we had to turn into firefighters and put out a fire because I decide, hey, I want to try to see what gasoline does in these 25-cent juice containers. And when I tried to do it, I was like, hey, this fire is not big enough. Let me add some more to it, not knowing that when you pour gasoline onto a fire, that the fire rides up the gasoline. So when it did that, it like exploded. And so me and him was like, oh my God. And this is like 2 little kids. I think I was in 4th, you might have been a 2nd or something like that. And we were like running around, like taking dirt, taking the water hose.
Yeah, that was all you, man. I was putting the fire out.
Oh my gosh. Well, Jinx, let's get into the serious matter, what we're here to talk about today. All right, so real quick, for everybody, like tell us, like why bodyguarding? Like what got you into it?
Well, I started out working in clubs. I started working at Vane nightclub in the year 2012 under Ahmed Soto. And working in the clubs, it was very nice, but the pay wasn't very well. So, you know, I knew I wanted more. And I tried to eventually become a head security guard at a few clubs, and that didn't work out. You know, I couldn't get hired. So I decided, I actually visited out with you, and I went to South by Southwest, and I said, man, you know, I was watching the people that were with the clients, and I said, man, these guys, I really feel like I could do what these guys are doing. You know, it doesn't seem like, I mean, obviously it's a very dangerous job, but I felt like I had the tools and tutelage to figure it out. And so I started doing my homework, research, getting training, and then I started my own company.
Wow. And so that y'all know, I actually forgot to say this. He does celebrity clients, from actors to movie stars, actors, movie stars, performing artists, athletes.
Yeah, we are politicians. We work with people on all types of the spectrum. And so bodyguarding is definitely a different field to be into, but it's a great field once you get into it.
Yeah, man. And the one thing I love about you is just like how you literally just like jump into it. So tell us just a little bit more about just like what inspired you to be like, you know what, I'm gonna just take this leap and start my own business.
My kids. I have 5 beautiful children, and at the time that I started my company, I had 4. So I definitely wanted to do something that I would be able to provide for my children and be able to have a schedule to where I could make time to go to sporting events, dance recitals, and different things for my kids. So definitely having children was the biggest motivator behind starting my own company.
You know, it's mind blowing. That's literally our last guest that was on, Monet. She said that was her main motivation for actually getting started, was she wanted to be able to spend time and have that time with their kids. And that's just like took it to the next level of like, you know what, I'm going for it. So with that being said, like I know that it comes like bodyguarding is definitely a dangerous or a potentially dangerous job. But the one thing that I love about you is your professionalism. And I really want you to talk about this real quick. I love seeing how you operate, like when it's time to go. Like when it's time to go, like right now, y'all, he looks like real like mean and buff, but this man is hilarious. He's an outgoing guy. See, look, he's an outgoing guy just like Jeff. But when it's time to work, he's time to work. And that's one thing about business. And like we even talk about with entrepreneurs, man, you need to be on your stuff every single time. Like when you're doing it, you need to be professional. Can you speak to that just a little bit more for us?
Definitely. If this is what you're going to be doing in order to provide for yourself, you got to understand that when you're working with a client, you might not just be working with just that client. That client may know someone. So that's a representation of your brand. Whenever you're given a representation of your brand, you want it to be of the highest standard. So if you're a smoker, if you smoke cigarettes, if you drink, those are things you shouldn't be doing on any job. But especially if you feel like, oh, I'm in an environment where people are drinking, people are partying, people are having a good time, maybe it's okay for me to sip a little bit and have a good time. No, it's not. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. So making sure you stay on point the entire night is definitely crucial, because the minute you slip up is the minute something will happen.
And so that, like what you're saying, I love what you say right there, because that's the thing. Like, one, if you slip up, it puts your clients in danger, correct?
Most certainly. And that's the most important part, is making sure my clients make it back home safely to their families and their wives and their children.
And yeah, like, well, we know that everybody like that is getting into business and probably are going into entrepreneurship ain't going into a line of work where literally is when you're not being on your job or you're not at your A game or being professional, that it can lead to something really bad. That's still the same thing. I mean, don't go to that severe with it. But when it comes down to it, as an entrepreneur, we have to make sure that we are giving the best quality. And that's one thing I even try to do as a content creator when I'm working with brands, to make sure I'm giving that same like high intense quality that they want to come work back with me. So really quick, what are some of your like biggest mistakes, or not biggest mistakes, but just mistakes and obstacles like you've had during your journey of just like even being an entrepreneur?
Well, aside from the bodyguard services, our company does offer venue support. So if you're throwing a concert here in Orlando, anywhere, we just got booked for something down in Tampa for the Super Bowl coming up in February. Recently, I had a concert that was getting ready to go on here in Orlando at the Central Florida Fairgrounds, and a person that I hired got into an altercation with a group of guys. And it was something that he did that I wasn't very fond of, and it led to a big fiasco. And so looking back on that, I would definitely say that know who you're hiring. If you're hiring people, definitely know who you're hiring because they're a representation of your brand. And that's very, very big. You know, I mean, sometimes we don't think about it. We hear somebody's story. Hey, bro, I need a couple of dollars. I need some money. And you want to assist these people. You know these people, and you want to help as many people as you can. But you want to make sure somebody is well suited for the job at hand, and you're not just putting somebody in a situation where your brand will end up taking a hit.
Wow, man, that's gems. That's gems. Hit those like buttons. That is really, really good. And just like even to speak on like talking about just the whole hiring thing, is like one of our cousins like asked the other day, they was like, hey, I know a guy. And you like cut him off automatically. Was like, nope. Like you got to go through a process now.
And because it's different when you're just hiring people. You know, they feel that I'm big, I'm strong, I can do this. Oh, I can tackle somebody. Like, no, I don't want you to touch anyone. Because if the police can't go around and beat people, what makes you think because you're a security officer or a bodyguard that you can go around and hit someone? It's not, it doesn't go that way. You know, everyone has rights, and we got to make sure that everyone that we're serving and protecting, we abide by their rights as citizens and make sure they're safe.
I know that was something like, and I literally wanted to hit on that point. So even as a bodyguard, I hear, like, I've heard you mention it a couple of times where like, the client should feel like you're almost like why did I pay you? Like it's your job. Like speak on that. I know you can help me out with that.
Pretty much our job is to mitigate issues. Sometimes people hire bodyguards with the pretense that I'm hiring these people that can protect me if something were to happen. And once the fight starts, these people are going to have my back. My job is to make sure that a fight does not even begin. A fight doesn't need to start. I want to have you from the time we enter the building to the time we leave the building, you all need to make sure that you guys need to make sure that you know that you're safe and that no harm is going to come your way. So you won't even have to get to the point where you are into a physical altercation because I'm going to already make sure we mitigate any problems that are going to come your way.
No, and I love that. I love that. And I remember, I don't know who told us this. It was like that the verbal, I can't even say the word right now, verbal jitsu that you do. Like I've seen you in action do this to where like you do such a great job at mitigating issues before they even happen, and that you don't want to put your hands on anybody.
Definitely don't want to put my hands on anyone. I try to get people to understand that once you put your hands on someone, not only do you open yourself to a civil lawsuit, but you also open yourself to criminal charges. So you don't want to incriminate yourself by touching someone that you're not allowed to touch, because anyone touching you without your permission is assault.
Yeah.
So that's the law across a lot of different states. And another thing is I travel quite a bit. You know, I'm in different cities, I'm in different states, and I'm in different hoods where, you know, some of these people aren't always receptive to what's going on. So you have to know how to speak to people with respect and treat them as they are human and, you know, just with dignity. You know, no one wants to feel as if they're not important. So, you know, you want to make sure you're able to speak to people with respect and treat them with kindness.
No, that is amazing. Like, I'm glad you're saying this, because although people are going to become bodyguards and run security businesses, bodyguarding businesses, doesn't mean that same principle can't be added to your business of showing people, like, and that's the one thing, like, even for me, like, y'all, this is for y'all. Like, I'm doing this for y'all. So my clients, my main person that's paying me is y'all, because the brands are looking at y'all for y'all engagement, for y'all likes, for what y'all are bringing to the table and what y'all are learning from what Chubby Diaries is doing. And so for me, I just want to make sure that y'all know that, like, y'all have to continue to be in this place of just professionalism when you are starting your business or even in your brand. So real quick, because we almost done. These are very quickly. So I'm going to leave it with this. What are you inspired to do, be, have in 2021?
2021. Definitely want to secure some tours. I feel like I was right on the brink of getting ready to start a tour with a few clients, and the pandemic began. And so 2021, I want to lock in a few tours, and I want to make sure we have a great concert season with Rolling Loud and South by Southwest and all of the other things that are getting ready to come up next year. So pretty much 2021 is just making sure that we get a lot of tours under our belts and get some more experience on the road.
No, I love that. I love that. And you mentioned the tours, but there was one thing I was going to say. Nope, forgot it. But no, that's super good. I'm happy to hear that. That is definitely excellent. So last thing I want you to do, and this is the one thing I've been adding. I just started adding in it. And the question is words of encouragement to our audience. Like, what's something that you can like motivate and encourage our audience to hear before we go for 2021?
Never give up. Always believe in yourself and always have faith in yourself. There are going to be days that you get up and you're not going to feel the energy to keep going, or you're not going to feel the will to keep going. But in your mind, you have to have it stained in your brain that, hey, I'm getting ready to get up. I'm going to accomplish what it is I need to accomplish for the day so that I can be successful for the future. And you don't have to do it all at once. I know at times we feel like this is our company and we want to run it this way. We got to get this done. We got to get that done. And once we start listing off all these things that have to be done in order to start a company, it seems like it's unattainable. It doesn't seem like you can achieve it. But once you get your list, just start knocking things down one by one. And as long as you're making progress, you're definitely you're going in the right direction. So slow progress is better than no progress. And just believe in yourselves and know that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to.
Brother, who's actually my brother. Like, that was good. And that is something I totally have been trying to implement, because I had to even give myself grace, because I personally was trying to do too much and then got overwhelmed, not knowing that, like, let me just knock down this list. So those are gems. Let me get some more likes. Oh yeah, there they go. They coming in already. That was some powerful stuff. Like, I really enjoyed you. Jenks, thank you so much for being on today. Let everybody know where they can find you or even get in contact with you at.
Paramount Global on Instagram is the best means for communication. I check all messages. So if you message me to make an inquiry about the company, Paramount Global, straight up, no underscores, no nothing. And my name is Justin Jenkins. I am the owner and CEO of the company. You will be speaking with me. So I look forward to speaking with you all, man. If you guys have any needs, any security needs, any venues, anything, you guys hit me up and my company can take care of you guys.
Definitely. Hey, man, appreciate you. Y'all, okay, and there we're done. Good.
I love my mom.
What you said?
I said I love my mom.
No, I think mama on here right now. Like, my mama, what up, sis? Wah. All my babies on. What's up, booze? Y'all, like, and so everybody who's just joining, this actually is my brother, my younger brother, Justin Jenkins. Man, it's so much fun. Oh, you remember Donisha from here in Austin?
Nice.
Yeah, she just said hey to you. But no, y'all, I'm dead serious. I had to bring my brother on because literally watching him work is one of the coolest things ever. I was over there, y'all. And I called you yesterday, you didn't pick up. But why was I watching a music video? Like, literally just watching it, and I was like, oh, this is a good video. Oh, I like this. And then I turned around, and I was like, wait, is that my brother? And me and my wife are literally like, wait, that's Justin. Like,
dude, bro, this guy. Crazy story. I was just with a client in Atlanta the other day. And in Atlanta, if you guys have ever been there, they have these kids that come up and try to sell water bottles. And I'm not very fond of the kids because you never know what's getting ready to happen. These kids can call, relay, hey, we got people in this car. They got this amount of jewelry on. So I don't really like the kids approaching the car. So just so happens this particular situation, the kid comes up. He's like, hey, I know you. So I'm like, hey, man, you need to back up, little kid. You know, it's going on down the road. So my client's like, hey, chill, just chill. Like, he's all right. So the kid's like, no, man, I don't know him. I know you. I seen you in the video before. So I was like, what's up, bro? What video you talking about? And he told me the video, man, and it was just funny, bro. I was just like, wow. Like, people are starting to recognize me from music videos these days. But
no, and then, like, we just saw you in TMZ the other day too.
Yeah.
It wasn't him. It was somebody on TMZ.
Right, man. But God's definitely been blessing, man. And thank you for having me on, man. Thank you.
I'm glad you came on. I can't wait to see you for Christmas. It's going to be fun, man. I love you. I love you. Hey, thank y'all so much again, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure tomorrow we have we have my boy Brandon Wigley. We both know Brandon. We went to school with Brandon. And then we have Onika on. Brandon's going to be talking about business. And Onika's going to be talking about self-confidence and how to self-promote in a way that will be beneficial to you. And so, yeah, can't wait for it. Y'all see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all again. Peace. Oh, and all my nighttime live people, I'll see you later on tonight. Peace.